Hello, FB fam. Why is being in a modern relationship exhausting for women? We're not just going to talk about the classic boy meets girl scenario anymore. We want to uncover the layers today and really understand why women might find this journey a bit draining. Whether you're chilling with your favorite drink, wrapped up in your cozy blanket, or maybe multitasking with us in the background, get ready for a heart-to-heart session. We're going beyond the surface, digging deep into the real stuff that makes relationships exhausting. Let's not waste more time and jump right into it. The changing dynamics in our society. When we discuss why relationships might be tiring for women nowadays, it is important to understand how things are changing around us. In the past, there were rules set for girls and guys. But now, the rule got tossed out the window. Women are like jack of all trades now. They're doing all kinds of amazing stuff that they weren't doing before. And that's awesome, but here's the deal. With all these changes, it is hard to catch up with many other things. It's great that women are now breaking barriers, but it also means that in relationships, we're figuring out new ways to make things work. It is like learning a new dance, exciting and confusing at the same time. So this can be a bit challenging because suddenly there are these new expectations and ideas about how relationships should be. It is not just about who brings food to the table, it's a mix of everything now. The relationships are in a bit of transition now, and that makes things a bit exhausting for women, juggling different roles. In today's world, women have a lot to handle. They are not focused on just one thing. They're doing jobs, taking care of families, and trying to manage their own interests. This is impressive, but is quite hard to manage. This can take a toll on a woman's mental health, and this is why things get tricky. It is like riding a non-stop roller coaster called life, which is moving fast, and women are trying to balance these roles simultaneously. When life gets too busy, making sure that your relationship stays strong can be a bit challenging. With everything happening all at once, women can feel stressed and burdened. It makes them burn out, and therefore, relationships are also affected. It's not that women do not want loving relationships, it's about being able to manage everything together effectively. Sometimes things go bad, and that's okay. Emotional burden. Women are like unsung heroes of relationships. They try their best to keep everything together, but many times their sacrifices go unnoticed. They're expected to be emotional managers and conflict resolvers in relationships. They not only handle their own emotions, but also stay tuned in to their partner's emotions, making sure that they're okay and navigate through the storms that come in the way of a relationship. It can become draining at times. It is like an invisible load to carry that gets heavy sometimes. It is not that women do not want to be emotionally available for their partners. They love to do that. But it is important that the emotional load is shared between both partners. It's not just a woman's job to manage everything keeping a smile on their face. They have their own struggles and challenges, yet try their best to keep a positive vibe in the relationship. Unrealistic expectations, societal expectations, and what the media throw our way can make the relationship road feel like an uphill climb. They create an unrealistic image of how women should look and behave. It feels like there is an invisible script that is telling us how we should behave in a relationship, especially when women get attacked with it. Women are trying to live up to an impossible standard every single day, and these expectations never end. The idea of a perfect relationship is deeply rooted in our minds. It feels like we have a checklist to tick off. It is extremely exhausting for women. It's about breaking free from unrealistic expectations and understanding that it is not okay to submit to society's expectations because real relationships are more about being true to yourselves. So do not try to live up to someone else's impossible standards. Challenges while communicating. Communication is a crucial part in relationships. It is the secret sauce that makes everything work smoothly. But in this fast-paced today's world, effective communication can sometimes feel like catching a moving car. Couples often find it challenging to have heart-to-heart talks that are needed for a healthy relationship. Women can find it challenging to voice their needs. In all the hustle and bustle, expressing what you really want can feel like trying to be heard in a crowded room. It's hard for them to find the right space and time to express themselves. Due to this, Frustration and exhaustion can start to creep in. But here is the silver lining. Try to cut through the noise and really listen to each other. It will be worth the effort. It will help make the relationship stronger and resilient through the faces of hardship. Prevalence of digital media. Technology has helped us in so many ways, but when it comes to relationships, it can make things a bit tricky. Having all these cool gadgets helps us keep connected, but it sometimes can make us disconnected from the real world. For women, it is like juggling between staying in touch online and not feeling overwhelmed by it all. It is not just about talking a lot, it is about the pressure to reply fast, the tons of messages and seeing other people's posts and idealizing them to a point where you feel unhappy with your life. To make things better, one should find a good balance, set rules, and take a break from screens. Make sure you're there when you both are together. There should be no distractions. Spend more time by seeing each other face to face rather than just text messaging. Try to rely less on screens. These were some of the possible causes that make it tiring for women to be in modern relationships. Now let's focus on some practical advice that will help you deal with the complex situations in your relationship. Remember that every relationship is unique and needs a different approach, but these tips will help you manage the complications in this journey. Set clear boundaries in your relationship. Understanding the importance of setting clear boundaries is very crucial. It acts like a shield that saves you from many troubles. These limits help your partner determine what you are comfortable with and what not. So instead of expecting that your partner realizes all this by himself, it is better to have an open conversation with him and let him know what you're okay with and what not. Make sure that you and your partner are on the same page. Having an honest conversation helps in achieving a healthier and supportive environment in the relationship. Prioritize your own well-being. You can only give your best self in a relationship when you love yourself first. You should engage yourself in activities that bring you joy and help you relax. Whether it is reading a good book or going for a long walk, do not stop yourself. It makes a huge difference. It helps you recharge. It is not being selfish. It is not only essential for your own self, but also for a healthy and a long-lasting relationship. Learn to challenge unrealistic standards set by society. Challenging unrealistic expectations is similar to breaking free from obligations and establishing a relationship that feels right to you. It is about embracing the freedom to write your own love story. You can focus on what truly matters to you and your partner by recognizing the expectations and toxic patterns set by society that do not align with your own values. In the end, what matters is your happiness and fulfillment in this relationship. Don't hesitate to seek support. Seeking support from family members or close friends is a smart move. It is not a sign of weakness. Life gets really tough at times, and having this support system can be a blessing. If things become hard to handle, do not hesitate to seek help from a professional therapist. When you embrace support, it helps you make the journey of love a smooth process. Whether it is a shoulder to lean on or a listening ear, a strong support system can do wonders. So, ladies, these were some of the reasons why women feel exhausted in modern relationships. However, encouraging honest communication and placing high importance on self-care can help women manage their relationship efficiently. Keep in mind that it is okay to ask for help, create limits, and challenge societal standards. A relationship should bring you joy and satisfaction rather than continuous exhaustion. Thanks for hanging on to this discussion. We value your time and attention. Hope you found this video helpful. Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. It will help us create more valuable content for you. Until next time, be kind to yourself and always put your well-being on top of the list. See you in the next video.